pink full moon 2026. It's so exciting. I love the name of the pink moon. It's very sweet. And I was reading today that it's also called the egg moon, which I think is so cute. But this is our first full moon officially in spring, and it is truly marking this amazing seasonal and celestial change that we have. A lot more coming up on that. Chris is going to join us in just a second. We have had quite the past few months, haven't we? I'm sure everyone is feeling that. My eyes certainly are, good Lord. And it's just been like a really tough time for everyone in like a lot of different ways. So what is so important about what's happening right now in astrology, like in the celestial realm, is this amazing like breath of fresh air. It's like opening a window, when a room gets too hot. And we're getting like a break finally, right? Because from now until I think it's the next several months, we don't have any planets in retrograde at all. And that's like not something that occurs hardly ever. But that also means that there's not as much assistance happening in terms of like continuously cushioning us so that things don't constantly get, fucked up and crazy during retrograde. Oh, here she is.
Can you hear me?
Hey, honey.
Hi, sorry.
How are you? No worries.
We're
both running late. This is the earliest that Chris and I have ever done alive, and I was joking with her earlier. Your hair looks gorgeous, sweetheart.
Really? Oh, well, I'm gonna.
I was joking with her earlier. I said, of course, the sync, like the one time that I'm like, can we maybe do this one a little earlier? Like these nights are getting to me. Both she and I are like rushing to get home and like running behind. Like,
oh my gosh, I barely had to I just peed like real quick, and I was like, "Can you get everything?"
You and me both. I like went live right at 7:30. Like I had not a minute to spare, not a second to spare.
You're so funny. Oh, yay. Okay, should we ground ourselves first?
Good. Do you want to do like a quick oh my god, should we do a golden sun meditation?
Is that from Liliana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want to do that one? Or do you want
Yeah, we can do that. Or would you prefer to do like the grounding and like bringing the energy through?
No, I like the golden sun. I haven't done that one in a very long time.
Okay, cool. So for those of you who are not aware of what we're doing, both Chris and I share this master in common. We've both like taken many classes with her and been trained by her, and like Chris has now known her forever. I've known her for even more history, so it's just been like, but she's phenomenal. Her name is Liliana Barzola. She has an amazing healing clinic in, I think it's in Oregon, right?
Yeah, she's in Oregon.
Yeah, mm-hmm. She's in Oregon. It's called
the Lotus Lantern.
Lotus Lantern Healing Arts. That's
there you go. I was gonna say Academy. No.
Yeah, no. And I will say, for all the astrology buffs out there, her astrologist on staff, Josie, is like phenomenal. Like I've never had an astrology reading like, I think it was only an hour long. I cried, I laughed, like, I just like went through everything. Like,
that's funny. Josie's really good because she's the one who also taught me about animal communication and animal healing. and pet healing.
Yeah, she's very talented. She's
Mm-hmm.
really, really skilled, really gifted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's good.
And getting a reading from her is it's literally like sitting down to like a therapy session, but the difference is that instead of you talking,
Mm-hmm.
it's your, like Josie is in like kind of the therapist role, like in that position. And she's literally just explaining who you are as a human being and as a person to you. And
That's
like
awesome.
all of it is. Have you ever had a reading with her before?
No, no, I haven't had a reading. I definitely want.
Oh,
That's why can
honey,
you read
I
more?
highly recommend.
Okay, well, if
She's
you say that, then yeah. I mean, she
yeah,
was awesome with the pet healing and everything. So, but
no, she's amazing. Like she, I was like, she was saying things that I was just like, I've never felt so seen and understood by someone in my entire life. Like, wow. Because I have a weird, because you and I both have like funky charts. Like, we don't have like typical charts. And so
no,
she loves that because she loves to deep dive and like, get really into it. So,
oh,
highly
that's
recommend them.
okay.
Friends of the
Check
pod,
her out. I'll check
Yeah.
her out.
Yeah. All right. So let's do our golden sun.
Yes.
This is the meditation that Liliana teaches. And she has several online courses that you can take now. So she switched to online, super easy. And
Modules.
yeah, they're modules. You can go at your own pace. They're very affordable. This meditation, I believe, is taught in A, right? It's in the first class.
It's in the A. It's the very first thing before she dives into the dark stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's like the it. That's like when you get to the
I was
end of
like,
everything.
I don't care about this golden sun. Tell me about the demons.
She was so funny because or I'll tell you this like off camera, but yeah, she kind of like I got like pushed a grade ahead. Like she was like, I think that you would get bored with that. We're just
I'm
gonna
so
kind of like
bored.
get you like into
Yeah.
the class that you belong in.
Because you took it with her as an actual class. See, I took it with her as like
Yes.
modules. I was like, oh my God, this is
Oh
boring.
yeah, no, having her live with you, like goddess, queen, like love her. I mean, and like her ability to answer questions and just like field stuff and like navigate it. Because you and I both know, and everybody watching this that's ever been in a class or a seminar where it's like, there's always at least one person where you're just like, are you like
like
how did
school.
you
Like, did
like
you
how
really?
did you find your way here? Like I don't understand, but
Right.
God bless them, honey. If they're, the fact that they're there just speaks to the goodness of this world, and that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
So I just laugh and it reminds me of myself talking too much and asking too many questions. Okay, so golden sun.
Okay, let's do it.
So we're gonna get into a comfortable position. Our feet are flat on the floor. This is a side note that I'll get into after the meditation, but crossing your legs is actually like not something that you generally want to do, especially if you're in meditation or doing energy work. It's going to mess up the poles, but I'll get into that later. So
I have a story for that too.
So we're gonna get into a nice, comfortable seated position, and we're gonna engage our core and lift our bodies, but not to the point of exhaustion or strain or tension. Just like an easy, upright position. And we're going to close our eyes and start to kind of ground ourselves. And if you have shoes on, I recommend taking them off, but you don't have to. You can just imagine all of Mother Earth's beautiful brown and green energies running up through the soles of your feet, into your lower body, into your womb and uterus if you're a woman, into your beautiful manhood if you're a man, and allow that energy to really circulate up into your belly button and just kind of clear those chakras out. And then we're going to find our cord to the earth. And if you can see it and find it, I want you to cut it and I want you to record yourself. And if you can't see it, that's okay. We're going to imagine that this beautiful, illuminous white rope or cord that is coming down from our sacral chakra, or excuse me, not our sacral chakra, our perineum, and is rooting itself down into the earth, down through all the layers and the caverns and the everything that's down there. And we're going to go right to the core, right to the center of the earth. And as that beautiful Mother Earth energy comes in, it is nourishing your beautiful body and soul, and everything that you are holding on to, everything that no longer serves you, is just being pumped out into that cord, back into the earth where it belongs, where Mother Earth can recycle it and send it to the cosmos. And then we're going to go on up to our crown chakra. And we're going to imagine this big, expansive crown around our crown chakra, and kind of like feel it if you need to. And just become very present and aware of that energy there, of that godly crown. And we're going to tap into wherever your favorite star system is, whatever your favorite star is, wherever you feel like your galactic family is, and whatever feels familiar to you. And we're going to call these beautiful cosmic energies in, down from the celestial plane, down through all of our higher crown chakras into our base crown chakra, and then down the back of our spine, and just like infusing us with all the knowledge that we need and none of the nonsense that we don't. And we're going to let that energy come up between our legs and up our front and release itself back out into the cosmos where it belongs, because energy never dies, it just keeps recycling. And now we're going to, if you've ever seen Harry Potter, you know what Quidditch is. If you've ever seen a snitch, imagine a golf ball that is made of gold. And we're going to place that beautiful golden ball, very small, right above your head. So it's like floating above your crown chakra. And we're going to, so to speak, ring the dinner bell. So we're gonna ring that country triangle, letting the kids and the livestock know dinner's ready. And we're going to call back all of our energy that has been fragmented and placed in, or left in places that we've traveled. We're going to call back our energy from any frustrations or stresses that we've had, anything negative, anything that does not serve us, any sadness, any pain, any turmoil or torment, any heartache or grief from our mothers, our fathers, our siblings, our children. We're going to call all that energy back. And as that energy is coming back into us and reintegrating it in itself into our outer shells and our energetic systems, this beautiful golden ball, the more of our energy that comes home to us, the larger that ball becomes. And you can take this as far as you'd like. I usually like to get my golden sun, my golden ball, probably about the size of a car or so until I feel like I'm ready. But I've also had moments where I feel like I need the size of a building on top of my head because I just have so much to reclaim. And so, whenever you feel that moment, you feel complete again, and you feel like it's time to stop, we're going to stop this beautiful golden sun that's spinning above us. And we're going to reset it into this present time moment, realm, dimension. And we're going to set an intention for it. And let's go ahead and, as a group, set the intentions of this beautiful pink moon that we have tonight. And this moon is all about restoration, rebalancing, and letting go and removing all that no longer serves us, that hinders us, that holds us back, that withdraws us from the people we love. So we're just going to set that intention to restoration, nourishment, healing, love. You can throw in romantic love if you'd like. You can really throw in any kind of intention or blessing you have for yourself, success. We're going to reorient that into our current timeline. And then we're going to melt that beautiful golden sun, melt it down into our crown chakra. And as it's melting into our crown chakra and realigning with our energetic bodies, we can feel this beautiful golden liquid just pour down our entire body with this beautiful warmth, and we can just feel it in every cell, this beautiful golden vibration that our DNA is now taking on in every single cell. And that is the Golden Sun meditation. Whenever you're ready, you can take a minute, open your eyes, and reground and recenter.
That was good.
Yeah. No, it's such a beautiful night for it, Like the energy is very calm. It's really
Yeah.
it's like a nice quiet breeze in the evening. I know because you in LA, and LA is like sweet baby Jesus's breath on you when the breeze hits at night. I live in a swamp. I'm Shrek, honey. So when the breeze hits at night,
Shrek.
it's like, oh God, it's wet and hot. It's terrible.
It's 71 right now over here.
Girl, I was 80 something today. I'm literally I have my AC on 68 and I'm sweating.
What?
So,
oh my gosh.
Should we talk a little bit about this full moon and what's going on?
Yeah, we can do that. It's a Libra moon, right?
It is in Libra.
It's in Libra.
Which is actually a really important factor because, Libra is that sign of balance. Right? That sign of
scale.
Justice. Yeah, the scales of justice. And so Libras are all about balancing the world, bringing balance
They
to
are.
the partners that they're with, bringing balance to, and I hate to use that word partner, but it just saves time instead of me saying boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, what, like, however you identify, like, whatever, you know. And they bring inherently in their being, they bring balance into the world, into the universe that they're not, most of them aren't even aware of.
I
Like,
know.
it's what I call like a sleeper soul, you know, like, you know
Right.
how people call uh, like KGB agents like sleeper cells and stuff like that. I call them sleeper souls because they're doing a lot of work and they're making a lot of progress for our species here, but they have no idea. They have
No,
no idea
we're
who
not woke yet.
they are, what they're doing, where they come from, and God bless them for it. Because if they knew, it'd probably change everything.
That's funny. My rising's in Libra, which is kind of like, well, right? It's like how people see you, right? That's the rising, the how people see you. And so I'm more like, oh, let's, kind of like the Libra thing, like whatever you want, just go with flow. Pleasing everyone. Like not pleasing everyone, but it's more like you're just kind of neutral, right?
Yeah, like
I love Libras actually, like because they're another air sign, and I'm an air sign, and so they're just kind of whatever you want. Let's just we can go here, we can go there, we can do this, we can do that. I've had my very first boyfriend was a Libra, and he was a great man, a great guy. And he was a great guy.
I've
You
never
never,
dated a Libra. I would love to. I've never dated a Libra. I always come across the evil ones, honey. You know what I mean? Like, like Geminis. Oh my word. It's so funny because
or
I
you get
love,
along with him, or you don't get along with him.
well, no, I love my Geminis. Like, don't get me wrong,
Oh, I
I
love
absolutely
Gemini's.
love Geminis. They're so fun. Like,
Oh, they are.
that's like your BFF, like they're like the first person you want to call when you want to go out, right?
They are. It's funny. You'll meet someone, and I'm like, and immediately I'm like, "Are you a Gemini?" They're like, "Yes." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I knew it."
Like, of course you are, because you're fun.
I'm like, "I still want to hang out with you."
You're fun and uninhibited, but
Yeah,
so
it's
they also
true.
they are, two
Yeah, the
heads of
two
the same coin, right?
two
So
face.
it's like they can be really amazing and then they can be real nasty. So it's
Yeah,
always kind of like a back and forth with them.
I know.
But I had a wonderful boyfriend who was a Gemini, and those mood swings are real.
They are.
Like, that is a very, it doesn't have, like, it's, everybody's different. Like, it doesn't have, it's not like it's happening constantly, like clinically or something,
Right.
but like when it hits, like it hits. Like when they get into a mood, like it is a throwing stuff mood.
Yeah, they're crazy. And I say that with
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
And I say that
But
with love.
right. But so, okay, so going back to the whole like Libra thing, it's
Hmm.
interesting because it's all about balance and like rebalancing things, and like I don't know that I'd use the word justice, more like fairness. Like
Fairness.
it's kind of like reinstating the balance and
Like the
really,
Justice card, the tarot.
yeah. And like when everything is in balance, I feel like that is what fairness is like when everything is in balance. I could be wrong. I mean, whatever. But my point is that this is a wonderful like point of this full moon, because after yesterday, like as soon as this full moon hit today, we don't have any planets in retrograde for like months, like I think it's like the next like five, or I could be wrong, but I know
Well,
I'm
Mercury would
certain.
be in a few months, right? Like, isn't it?
I think in the fall.
Really?
Yeah, it's a while. I need to double check because I'm not an expert, but when I was like reading up and like listening to my people,
I love your people, the ones you sent me.
I follow all these like astrological
Oh,
people on
June.
Instagram.
June 29th is the next one. June 29th.
That's really giving us time. That's amazing because
Hell yeah.
it's right. I mean, it's giving us a break, first of all, but it's also amazing because we're starting that break in a sign of balance and fairness.
And
And
it's a brand new astrological year, right? We just started it.
it is. And in every tradition.
Mm,
So like
the calendar. Yeah.
Ayurvedic, like Islamic, Eastern, like it's yeah. So like Chinese, it's yeah. So and considering everything that's going on in the world, which I'm not interested in having political conversations on here, and I'm not interested in activating anyone either. But I think we can all agree that there's like a lot happening in general. I think we've all been going through quite a bit of our own personal
Mm-hmm.
turmoils and
Right.
issues. And collectively, that's going to, take a toll on all of us
Yeah.
because you know, we're not just there for ourselves, we're there for the people we love. It can be really exhausting sometimes, even when it's your job, like me and Chris.
Oh yeah.
So it can
Oh
be a
yeah.
lot.
Right.
So it's going to be a beautiful, nice little break. And what's really interesting about it as well is that, oh my gosh, I don't have the chat open. Shit, I always forget to do that. Okay.
Because I
So if
can't
anybody
see.
has if anybody has any questions or like wants any like readings or anything, just like pop in the chat. Like I have it up now. I'll see you. I'm sure Chris has had it up the whole
I
time.
had it up, but I didn't see anything.
Um, but what's interesting about it too is that Venus is playing a really powerful role in this full moon as well, and so
Letting the past be in the past.
letting the past be in the past, but
You have
that
a choice.
right. Well, and it doesn't mean
One is word. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
never going to see or hear from that person again. It may mean whatever issues that you went through in the past with them, they may decide that they want to mend those with you. And so they may not be like permanently reappearing, but they may be reappearing to say, hey, I'm really sorry. That was really shitty of me because like I shouldn't have acted that way and I shouldn't have said that and whatever. And, Venus is like a lot of people just equate it with romantic love, and it's not. It's really like the way that I interpret it is kind of like our
home. I
love.
think it's everything.
Yeah, but it's like our love with women, especially. Like I feel like
Right.
it's very identifiable with like your love for
Feminine.
your mother, your love for your sister, like all the feminine powers in your life.
Right.
Because I will tell you, Venus went into retrograde a few months ago,
Uh-huh.
all of my girlfriends were fighting. Like all of them were just like at each other's head. Like I was like, okay, I don't
want to talk to any of you guys.
yeah, like wow, this is what having teenage daughters is like. Okay, like because
Right.
I don't have a sister. Like I didn't grow up. I mean, I grew up, raised by women, but like I didn't. I never had to like deal with like the inner workings of like growing up with girls. So
Right.
yeah.
Oh gosh. Kind of interesting. I mean, I don't want to talk about my situation, but what happened to me a couple days ago, how that's kind of, I'm sorry. And you know that, right?
I did not put that together, but
I just
yeah,
thought about it right now.
that's divine timing, honey. That's perfect timing.
Right.
Especially for you to finally be able to get a break.
Yeah. We all know I need a break. A spiritual break.
So, yeah, that's really beautiful. I did not put that together until right now.
I know, I did when you were talking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? I know.
You want to talk about that at all, or are you like you're good?
How
No
much
pressure.
can I mean, I don't mind. As just what do you think? I mean, how much can I tell?
It's up to you. Like whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't want to, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
I feel like in a little bit I will. I feel like it's
Okay.
saying it's gonna come, just not right now.
All right.
Yeah, but I definitely will talk about it. I feel like it's not something, yeah. So when I was getting ready, real quick, before I was getting ready to get on the live, when I was going pee, TMI for everyone. When I was going pee, I heard, okay, go to your bookcase. just wanted the listeners to know.
Yeah, just so everybody's aware
what I was doing. And I heard, go to your bookcase. And just so you guys know, in my bookcase, that's where I have all my books, all my spiritual, all of that stuff, and my cards. And I got there and I'm like, okay, what do I need here? I'm going to be using something. And the Romance Angels card, tarot card, came like, told me I should use it today. So I want to do that. And see, like, for yourself or anyone else.
I think that's perfect because like I said, this is such a I just feel like Cupid's in the air.
Right.
Cupid's in the air. What is that? It's like a Marvin Gaye song or something. He's like Cupid's
Is it?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like putting words in my head.
I've never heard that song. I love Marvin Gaye.
Maybe it was Al Green. I don't know.
Oh.
But so. Oh no! It's love is in the air. That's
love
it. Love
Cupid.
is in the air.
I was like, I heard of Cupid.
No,
I mean, that would go.
That sounds awesome. I also would love to bring to everyone's attention that you got that message and decided to do that tonight. And couple of months ago, you actually did a reading on me.
I remember on here,
and you said very clearly, like, no, you're gonna like meet someone this summer, like this, like late spring, early summer.
Late spring. I remember it was like late spring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's wild, and we're entering.
I'm getting May-ish for you.
That's what you said before, too.
Oh, I totally forgot what I said before. And right now, it literally was.
I didn't forget.
Well, I know you wouldn't, but I mean, because I'm channeling, and so, but right now I'm like, I got May, and then you're like, that's.
I did not forget, and it's so funny too because I'm literally like I have a couple of I'm not
prospects.
No, not prospects. I have a couple of apps, not
apps.
not like Hinge and like Bumble, like normal apps. I'm not.
Grinder's not an
like
normal
no judgment. It's just that's not my thing. But like, I will tell you, like first of all, I don't even get notifications from them. So like I have to open the app to check if anything has ever like
you did that on purpose though, right?
Yeah, because I don't I'm not interested in being fed into like a dopamine trap of like, oh, like somebody match. It's like they're all bots anyway. Like it's all fake bullshit. But so my point is that it's interesting because I don't want this to like come off wrong. I don't know, but I don't know any other way to say it.
Just say it.
Usually when I'm like when I am on dating apps, it's just kind of like boom, boom, boom. Like I just get like a gazillion people messaging me. Like it's none of them are attractive. Okay. Like I'm not like bragging. Like these are not like, like hot guys in my inbox. It's all like, some like grandpa from Ghana or something, you know, like it's like so
Grandpa.
random. It's like sir, how did you find your way here? Like what is going on? Anyways, so I realized I was like, oh shit, like I haven't checked these in like a minute the other
Uh-huh.
day. And so at the end of the night, when I was like done with clients and work and everything, I checked it and literally like nothing. Like not a single like, not a single message, like nothing. And I but I didn't really I don't care because it's like I'm so busy
Right.
like I don't even have time to really communicate with another person, to be honest with you. Like I just don't, unless you are like I am fully in recognition of like that you are like in work mode and like I have to do all the heavy lifting of like calling you and like, you know, whatever, like making the plans and whatever. Like sure, like down for that, but like that's not fair. Also, like I'm daddy, like I'm the one that does all that stuff. So like that would be, I mean, I would love to be treated that way, but like
You can. You got to put yourself out there. Yes, you can.
I mean, no, I will be eventually, but
You
you
will.
know,
We talked about it.
but yeah. Anyways, so um I had this, I was just like, you know, I don't belong, like I need to get off these apps. Like I don't, and I truly feel like it is the universe being like, no, like we're not gonna distract you. Like whatever is meant to happen, whatever you're picking up on in May, I think is supposed to happen very naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if I have like other people in the wings, it's gonna like fuck it up. Like it's
Right. Like if you're seeing someone else or talking to someone else.
well, I feel like the universe like it knows what it's doing. Like it's like it
They
knows
always
me and it's like, no, like we're gonna pave a direct path like for you.
We're gonna block, 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 block.
I tend to wander off in the woods and eat strange mushrooms I can't identify.
Oh my gosh. So would you like a reading?
I would love a reading. Let's do it. I've never had a love tarot done before.
Yeah, because so these are just these are Doreen Virtue. God bless her. So
she does a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I think
used
I have
to.
some of her like angel, like oracle cards.
Yeah, so these are the romance angels. So, because I asked him, like, should I bring out tarot? And it said, no, just these. And I'm like, okay. So,
I've been practicing my shuffling, honey.
wait, my ASMR?
I don't have it down yet, but I've been practicing. Like, I've been trying to get it, you know.
How does Chris do it? You'll hear my perfection right now. Oh, now I messed up, of course. Okay. Well, here, hold on. Let me connect. Okay. I'm going to connect first. I was so.
And here I am crossing my leg. Let me uncross my leg.
Oh my gosh. So quick story about that. I was in meditation the other day and had like my legs were all crossed. My arms were like this, something that, hello, I should know better. And I'm like, okay, God, send me a message. I'm like, how come I'm not getting anything? And then I was like, okay, let me, started to put everything, uncross my legs, my arms, and all of a sudden the message all doom, doom. So it's very true. Like you can't, I mean, in meditation, there are some people who cross their legs, but I can't do that.
You can, I mean, like you can, if you're comfortable and you're seated like properly,
right?
Like your butt, like your tailbone above, like your coccyx is like above where your legs are resting.
That's what they say, right? Yeah.
That's fine. And like, I mean, you like, there's no rules to meditation. Like, you can do it any way that you want. My only point in that was just like, if you are trying to intuit something, you're never going to get a clear result if you're crossed in any way.
Which I was, and I'm like,
right. And that's where like people that are wondering, like, because I'm sure so many people have like have you seen that movie, The Skeleton Key, with Kate
Yes.
Middleton? Girl, one
Yes.
of my like Criterion Collection. Uh,
Yeah.
like one of my favorites. So like I'm sure everybody's seen movies about like voodoo and hoodoo and stuff like that. And they've heard that term, like you've been crossed, you've crossed. That's where that comes from. It's an energetic thing. They're talking about like your energy's been crossed. Your energy's been crossed by something dark. Like your energy's been crossed in a way that's like not facilitating polarity, right? Like so yeah, it's really interesting how that
It is.
like how that works. And it's wild too because we say things like, oh, like sitting like Indian style or whatever, and it's like natives like they knew, like they were able to totally like intuit and ground in that way.
They're a whole
like,
different.
That's because right. That's because like their neuromelanin in their pineal glands is like totally different. I mean, and so are people with African descent. Like it's like yours is probably totally different from mine. And like that's beautiful. Like you have a more sophisticated version of this chemical that allows you to, receive the gifts that we have. And I think that that's honestly really fucking cool because
Right.
like, white people done some fucked up shit. And so part of me is almost like, I mean, like really in the history of the world, everybody's done fucked up stuff.
Yes.
But it's interesting because I'm like, Europeans were, I mean, everyone had their own cruelty, but there was a lot of cruelty in Europe for sure. And it's interesting to me because I'm like, did we used to all have the same neuromelanin? And then like generations and generations and generations of people doing horrible things and just like, I don't know.
Right.
Interesting question.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's crazy. Okay. So let me connect real quick and let's see what's in store for you. What do I get regarding your love life? It's exciting. I'm telling you, I've got May. So, and you confirmed it again because I totally forgot that I told you that last time. So we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, look what came out. Can you see that? Release your ex.
It's like it's flipped.
I know. So it says release your ex. Release your ex.
Which one? Okay.
I think you know.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that.
Okay. 2 more times. As soon as I cut the deck, that was the card.
It's like ASMR. Like it sounds amazing. I like love the way it sounds. It reminds me of like a library for some, like an ancient library. I don't know why. It just like I love.
I know. What do I say? So now we are going to do Haynes love reading as I shuffle the cards.
I love it.
Wedding. It said wedding. I know. Wedding.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Wedding.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready, my love?
I don't know, but I love fast rides, so we'll see.
Well, on the bottom of the deck, just real quick, right before I'm about to shuffle again, it says flirt. Extend, what does that say? Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you need to flirt, my love. You need to.
I mean, that's all I do.
Okay, keep it up. Keep it up.
I
Keep
guess
it
I
up.
can go a little harder, but I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty magnetic and joyous person.
You
Like,
are. You are. You are. I love your energy. Let's see what wants to come out.
it's so funny too because I've been, as you're shuffling, just as a quick aside, so
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I've been out since I was like 13 years old, and I just have never. I'm very blessed and very lucky and
Hmm.
privileged that
Your family.
I come from the family I come from, and so it's like never an issue. But because of that, I had such confident, I mean, like ungrounded confidence, like unfounded confidence,
Uh-huh.
especially when I was younger, where I would just shamelessly hit on men. Like I would be like walking down the street as
Wow.
a teenager and be like, damn handsome, like I'd love to take you for a drink or something. And like,
How old were you? 14.
yeah, I mean, like actually probably, but like literally, like because I've looked like this since I was 14, so it's like me at 14 with a full beard and chest hair, like doing cross country, like with my school,
Uh-huh.
like down the street. No, but it's wild because men are so like not used to that kind of attention at all.
Uh-huh.
And like sometimes it freaks them out, but I would say like 95% of the time they're very flattered by it.
Men are different. That's so funny. Okay. I got your cards. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go in order. Okay. So the first one, and actually this came out second, but it flew out in the first place. So it's like saying, no, I'm going to be first. So the very first card, it says, stay optimistic about your love life. I wonder if I can turn the camera around. Can I turn the camera around so that you can see it? Like, the
I
mirror.
think you can if you go into settings, it's like mirror.
Let's see.
If you go into settings and then go to video,
Here, like, because I'm just so you can. Oh, mirror camera. No,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Just be easier for you. And you see that? Oh, wait. Where are
Oh
you?
yeah, totally. Okay. Cool.
Shit. Kristina! You see it?
Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance.
So stay optimistic. I know, hun. I've been there and I am. We have to be optimistic. You might be coming, even though you might, that's probably why I think a lot's just trying to come out. I know you have been doing a lot with your work, and I'm so proud of you with that, by the way, with your business. But I feel what I'm getting, and then tell me if I'm wrong. I feel that sometimes, and I've done this too, where I bury myself in my work because I don't want to think about that thing, and especially if it is love,
Yeah, 100%.
And so, God and angels want you to be like, stay optimistic. I mean, not to say that don't bury yourself with work. I mean, that is good because you're doing something that's going to be really good for you. But you need to stay optimistic because it's coming. I told you, me. The second card. Jesus, I hate this. Like
Playfulness.
playfulness. There you go.
Bottom say to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and of fun to shine.
Yes. So there's something that, like, I have a feeling that this is going to be your person, that you guys are going to be in that playful energy, that just going to be like kids, I don't know, whether it be like making fun of each other, but in a silly way. It's just how children are. It's just like that. You guys are going to have that playful energy. And I feel like this is the person that's going to give you that.
I have only had a relationship with someone like
that
once, and I miss him very much. Like we
That's
had
what you
such, I mean, like it was meant to not be, but like we
mean.
had such beautiful moments together,
Right.
times together, and
Right. So I feel like that's what's gonna
yeah.
the person is gonna you guys are gonna be on that playful energy, that loving, healthy.
It's rare to find a man that is able to like tap into that, you know?
Really?
I feel like, yeah, like most men, I mean, maybe that's just who I attract, but like I feel like most men are very you
I
know,
mean, I've had well for the straight guys, I've had some straight guys who are pretty playful.
I guess it's not that they're not playful. I guess I'm the one that's always more playful than
Mm-hmm.
they are.
Yeah.
And that's because they're dead inside. So
Well, we're not talking about those kind of
the
guys.
world has beaten them down, honey. Like they've been through too much.
Oh my gosh. We're not talking about those type of guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this is where it kind of gets interesting is that this card, what I'm getting is right away when you meet this person, or when you meet this person, I don't know about right away, but when you meet this person, you're going to be like, I don't know. I don't know. So you're laughing. Give your, sorry.
Your relationship a chance. Work on your part. So I have a question for you then.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that I could be reuniting with someone I was with previously?
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
All right.
Why you gotta go ahead of yourself? I'm channeling, not you. God, can you please keep his channeling to himself? Right? Third eye, no. Okay, we're almost there. And then this card, I feel that, okay, so that was give your relationship a chance. And then this card, I feel that this is speaking directly to you. So when this person comes in, you are kind of making the, like you're telling the guy, this is what I want, this is what I will allow, this is what I won't allow. You're kind of calling the cards, you're calling the shots. Okay, so you got to do that. And then, God, I hate this. Like, oh wait,
do you know what my therapist said to me last week?
What?
So
something similar to that?
We were literally just talking about this because I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not like a guarded person at all. Like I'm an open book. And he literally looked at me and he said, Haynes, you are the most protective person of yourself I've ever met. Like, and I work with like drug addicts. Okay. Like you, like, cause he's like the director of an outpatient. I mean, I don't have drug issues. I go to him for other stuff, but that's like one of his, his positions, his specialties. So he was saying, he said, you're literally one of the most protective people. And he was relating it to how I am sexually. Like I'm very protective of my body and I'm very, very protective of like who I share my body with and who I'm comfortable exchanging that energy with, and among other things, as you know, and like, and don't, that's not what I meant when I said among other things. Like, not like we're talking about like metaphysical shit. Like,
no. Oh, yeah. But it's like, very important.
I'm not, I don't, I'm the cleanest boy you'll ever meet. Anyway, so he was explaining that to me, and I was like, what the, like, had like such an attitude. I was like, what are you talking about? Like I was like, I don't, like, I get the part about my body, but like, I feel like I'm pretty open to like me. Oh my, all this week, I've just been like, you know how like you'll have like down moments where it's like you're just like throwing like clothes into the dryer, or you're like loading the dishwasher or something, and like you'll think of something, like you'll be like, oh, like I've never thought of
Oh
that.
yeah, it happens to me all the time.
So like all these like over the past 3 days, or the past like weekend, and like 3 days, like, and like last week, I just kept thinking about, oh my god, all these like rules I have that like I use to protect myself, and like some of them are sound, some of them are totally logical, and but like I think about it more and more, and I'm like, who cares? Like literally, who cares? Like I used to be one of those people that was like, I don't do coffee dates. Like like if you want to date me, I don't care if you've met me or not, that's like an insane person talking. Okay. Like I was like, no, no, no. Like if you're interested in me, you're going to take me to dinner and be a gentleman. You're not going to be like, oh, like let's just like grab coffee, and that way I like don't have to spend any money on you, and I can just kind of like leave whenever, and like blah blah. Like that's how I took it. But if you hear what I just said, it's so black and white. It's so like chessboard, and like that's like not, what, like I need to just be low and loose, baby.
I know. But I do believe your self-respect, like what it says, makes you more romantically attractive. So letting them know it, right? I won't tolerate this. I won't tolerate that. Or, setting those boundaries.
Well, I may have shifted on a coffee date, but there's a book, a litany of other things that I will not compromise on.
Good. Good. And the last card, this is funny because you were talking about it. It said this: you have known each other before. So now this could mean that you've met in this lifetime, or it could be in a previous. But I feel like you know him in this lifetime. So when you were saying that, I was like, stop it.
Sorry, I got very lost in thought there for a second.
I know.
That's very interesting. I'm very curious to see how that plays out. Because I feel like it truly could be either way. Like it could be a past life thing, and it could be
someone from your past, and this.
And then I've even, I mean, as you know, and I don't have any issue sharing this. Like one of the greatest loves of my life was murdered, and so it's like it almost makes me wonder. Like I'm like,
he's coming back.
Well, no, I mean not because it's like he's gonna incarnate as a child. That's like weird and gross. But like, what my first thought was, I was like, ooh, Chris, like test to see if he's like walked into like another body, like test to see if he's like walked into some grown man, like it's like,
do you want me to test that?
I'm gonna like send you back and like step into your body, like it's fine, like don't worry about it, but that's like not how that works,
No.
So.
No. I'm like, is there anything else I should tell them? I'm using my little pendulum. Okay, there's still more I have to tell you about the cards. No. And okay, so now I'm getting like a channeled reading for you right now. Something's channeling a download. April 30th, 29th, like the end of April, something is going to spark, but it won't really kind of where you feel like, oh, May. If that makes sense. So like the
Yeah.
last week of April is kind of where like maybe this person will kind of appear or you'll meet, but it's not really going to make any sense to you until like May. Mm-hmm.
I've never dated like every person I've ever. Is that
Dark
true?
hair.
Dated so
This guy has dark hair.
well. I mean, that's the
Like dark. I see like dark like mine.
Mhm. Okay. Well, someone in this family needs to have hair. Good God. Like
I just
alopecia.
need to make sure. Does he have a lot of
Yeah,
hair?
got like alopecia as we speak, honey. My body might be a Sasquatch, but my head is just like losing follicles by the second. I went and got I was telling Chris earlier,
Oh,
I went so I being from DC, like I've literally been to every single salon, every single barbershop, like I've tried all of them. And the absolute best, for anyone wondering, is George's at the Four Seasons. And it's like,
ooh, at the Four Seasons.
so like, they don't really like that because they're like, people expect it to be super duper and it is like a very nice salon, but it's not, like my haircut is like $60. Like, it's not like some
Holy
crazy,
shit.
like, yeah, like, because there are other salons in Georgetown. I mean, my girlfriends, when we were teenagers, they would go and get their hair done and it would cost like $700. You know what I mean? Like, and that was like normal. Like, so, I mean, I don't, I've used to go to a much more expensive barbershop, but it's just like, I love this place. I love the people. I know the family that owns it. I know all the brothers who own it. They're amazing, wonderful people. I adore them. They adore me. Like, we get along great. And I went in today and literally I've been going to this place for years. Like, before I moved to Richmond, I've been going here like since I met John, the one who, who was murdered. Like, I've been going there. He's the one that was like, "Oh yeah, like just, like this is the place to go." So I walked in and I sent Chris this photo. There was a statue, like a bust of and it was a bronze and marble bust of
Do you want me to show it?
yeah, totally, of Archangel Gabriel. And it was so beautiful. Like, it just caught my eye. Now, I'm the type, this is in a hair salon, okay? Like, first of all, like, this is like, looks like it's in a museum. This is in a hair salon.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
So, first of all, the artist is local. He lives in DC and he gifted that to them, to the owners, which is
That's
like
crazy.
incredible. And so I was like asking the owner, because the owner is the guy who cuts my hair. So I was like, Sirkin, like, what, like, what
Mm-hmm.
made him like want to do a bust of Archangel Gabriel? Like, that's like wild, like, well, what's crazy, I mean, aside from that point, I said, "When did you get that?" And he said, "That's been here the whole time. We've had that for years." And I'm a very observant, like, I'm a hyper observant. And I was like, I have never seen that in all the years I've been going to that salon. And I have seen every single product. I could draw from memory, like every hair dye and the color and the brands. And like, I know because it's not a huge salon. It's, like it's, a pretty open area. Like, you got the lay of the land. And it was just like wild to me. And I think it's very sweet and funny and wonderful because, as Chris was kind of leading on to a little bit earlier, like, and as I was saying, we've all been going through a lot of turmoil recently. And I know that my loved ones and colleagues and clients certainly have been. And there's been this huge uptick in just like really intense demonic activity, like going on just across the board. And last week was like a lot. Like I ended my Friday, I think at like 11:30 at night or something, and I was just done. Like I turned for the first time ever. I think I put well, I don't ever put my phone on silent, but I think I like didn't have it right next to me. You know what I mean? Like because with my concierge clients, like they have my personal number, so they know if they don't get that one, they call the other one. But yeah, like it was. I took it as this like really beautiful message from the universe of like we're here, like we like see what's happening, we see what you're doing, we see everything, everyone, like we understand, like we're still here, like we're not going anywhere. It was just such a beautiful message of like and Archangel Gabriel always makes me smile. Because he has such a wicked sense of humor. A lot of people that don't connect with him very often don't realize that he loves a joke. And yeah, he's wonderful. He's also the protector of holographic health. He's like the official like archangel of holographic health, which is a company that I've partnered with to produce a new company and brand that I'm starting. And so yeah, it was.
Oh, I have a story for you. I didn't actually tell you, but this is a personal story that happened to me when all my shit was happening. And just to let you guys know, I had a lot of what would you call it? I don't want to scare people, but dark energy.
Chris had a lot of imbalancing energies.
There you go. I think that's the term that they want you to say, right?
That's what holographic health uses, because they're like, I'm okay with saying the names. Their belief system is like, we don't say the name. Like
we don't want to give it power. I know. I'm kind of torn between. I'm like, yeah, should I not say the name? I'm like, okay, imbalanced energies. And about 2 weeks ago, I was told that I should go to this last Friday. I was supposed to go to this right now because I'm Catholic. It's Lent season, and Friday right, and Friday, this last Friday, some church that I've never been to. It's a Catholic church. It was kind of in like maybe 20 minutes away from me. And I saw this event. It was online. I'm like, and literally I got, you need to go. And all this shit's been occurring in my life, right? With all this imbalanced energies. And I'm there. I go to the church, and it's just so to kind of give you an idea what it was. It wasn't an actual, mass. It was literally a candle. So there was a bunch of candles. It was completely dark in a Catholic church. And they had 4 singers singing like beautiful church songs. These 4 females, and it was all candlelit. It was like a kind of a ceremony. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I wonder why they want me here. As soon as I sat down, I immediately felt like goosebumps all over me. And I forgot to tell you this, probably because everything else has been happening. I felt goosebumps all over me. And I just heard God saying, I brought you here. Nothing's going to happen to you in my house. Nothing is going to happen to you. And I'm like, okay, God, I just feel there's something on me. I just feel it. Like there's just not. And I immediately was like, I heard, okay, 20% gone, 30%. By the time, I left, it was beautiful. Like the ceremony, it was beautiful. It was like a performance, like a church, like a choir, like of these 4 women just singing beautiful. And they had angelic voices. It was gorgeous. As soon as I got in my car, I just started crying. And I'm like, what was that? And I heard Archangel Gabriel said, I was there in church. God told me to remove that imbalanced energy that you had, and it was had to be done in his house. It couldn't have been done. I mean, maybe because of, I think because of the like the choir. I mean, of the females.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's look at tribal history. Like we would hold, that is a larger ritual, a healing ritual where other members of your tribe, your community are holding that space for you as you are healing and removing that imbalance, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was so beautiful. And it was Archangel. I was like, God, did you do this? And God's like, no. And then Archangel Gabriel was like, I was the one who did it. So I thought it was also beautiful that you sent that to me, because I'm like, oh, there you are again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't know it was Gabriel.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
It was so, yeah. I was like, why am I here? I'm surprised. Like, okay. And then I sat, I'm like, oh, I know why. Yeah. So, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, happy Easter to everyone Sunday, and Good Friday.
Mhm.
I'm like so sad because I'm not, like we do our whole like tradition thing that we do every year
Mhm.
for Easter, and I can't make it this year. I literally have been working so much that I forgot it was Easter.
I know. I told you the other day. You're like, oh, that's right. It is Easter.
I thought it was like the week before, and I texted my mom. Honey, I texted Mama and I said, Mama, should I just go ahead and go on down to Winston for Easter? And she said, No, baby, you need to work. She said,
Oh,
You have work you need to do. Don't
how far
work.
are you?
So to explain to people so I don't sound like an insane person. So in the South, particularly in the South, most Southern people will be familiar with this, but I'll explain it as if I'm a Yank, so all the Northerners and West Coast people get it too. So Southern culture, especially like old South culture, is very similar to Japanese culture in the fact that like we worship our ancestors. Ancestor worship is a huge thing. Now, when I say worship, do I mean like we worship them as gods? Like no, like that's not. I just mean that like we hold them in our thoughts, our prayers, our intentions. We hold them, in our soul, in our heart, in our space, and we kind of are. It's beautiful because I mean you can view it as many different ways as you want, but like Southern people really are like clairvoyant without even knowing it. Like because we hold that space open for our ancestors, I feel like it allows more to come through that probably would not for most people. And we're very connected to our ancestry. Like we're very interested in our ancestry and where we come from and who our ancestors and relatives are. And that, in the modern world, you just don't find that as often. But anyway, long story short, so my mama's family in Winston-Salem, this is they are a sect of Winston-Salem was founded by a sect of Christianity called Moravianism, like Moravian Christians. They're
Mhm.
very, very small, like minority, like of the Christian religion. They're cool as fuck though. Like they're like the Moravians are like on the surface, they're very chill. They're very kind of Quaker like, like
Mhm.
when you really kind of start to study the history of Moravianism, like it's like the cool, like they're like into like the mystic stuff. Like they're like real into like, so it's really beautiful. And it's a very like loving and embracing spirituality. Like it's not it's not like fire and brimstone, like you've done this, like God,
Right.
like it's a very like beautiful, it's rooted in compassion and love and forgiveness and community and neighborhood and all that wonderful stuff. Anyway, to end this story, so our tradition is that the night
Okay.
the night before Easter Sunday, so
Okay.
Saturday
Saturday.
evening, all of the men in the town go out together as a group and it's basically like a parade that happens that's just all the men in the town walking down the street with candles and they're singing and they're wasted. Like, and when I say I mean like that's the point. Like
Why?
drinking is a huge part of it. Like it's almost like gosh, like what do you call the it's like Mardi Gras in New Orleans,
Mm.
right? Where it's like you're
Everyone's
like walking through the town, like you're singing like hymns and like God's prayers, but you're also like celebrating, and it's a festival, and like you're imbibing, and it's like okay, so like it gets, it's like they're not, they're speaking Mandarin in the morning. But so that's just an old saying that my mama and her family say. But so we do that. We don't sleep, and we have what's called sunrise service, where we have church service at the sunrise. So what will happen is you actually go into church before the sun has risen,
mm.
and then you're exiting the church as it's rising, which is,
Ooh.
to be honest with you, as somebody who is not raised in Christianity, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had.
I bet. Sounds
Out
beautiful.
to walk out of that granite and limestone church and see that beautiful golden sun coming up over I mean, it was ethereal. It was incredible. And then because the church that we go to is, I mean, churches usually have cemeteries. Our ancestors are buried in the cemeteries. So what will happen is that after sunrise service, very hungover and without any sleep,
You go to the cemetery.
we go to our family plots and we scrub our ancestors' gravestones and clean
Good.
them. And then we leave flowers. And so between the Haynes family and the Reynolds family, who like are kind of not at odds, but we rival each other sometimes in Winston. We're always trying to up each other on the flower arrangements every year. So it's like the last time I went down, I mean, the amount of flowers they had at their plot, I was like, good gracious, like
How
praise you.
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean it was so gorgeous, and it's just a beautiful way to reconnect from where you come from, and I love it. I miss it. I'm like,
That's beautiful.
yeah, I'm sad I won't be there this year, but next year for sure.
Ooh. Yeah. That's beautiful. Or you can set your own tradition.
I'll definitely do that for sure. Like,
Mhm.
I have to come up with something, but
Right.
I think especially with this moon, this is a very good time to tap into our ancestors and
Look at the wedding card again.
Well, I've always wanted to be married.
I'm
I
telling you,
don't know
it came out
why.
again.
They're going to take all my money, but whatever. Like, I don't,
Prenup, prenup.
Yeah, I guess that's what prenups are for.
Don't think like that. What did I wait? Do you want me to show you that card again?
No, I'm joking because
Stay optimistic.
Stay optimistic, and also the self-respect. Because I'll tell you, I don't have the kind of wealth where I'm like, oh no, like like no, like so like boundaries and self-respect, like uh no, like I'm not going to be the provider. So like that's going to be like a that's like a hard line.
Right. I'm just gonna ask.
I'm
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, nobody is attracted to any man who's like, let's go 50-50, like, ew, gross, like, get away from me. So, kind of just leaves one option pretty much.
One last one. I'm asking for one last advice and one last card for you. ASMR is coming. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, just one last one. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. It's just like a whole story right here. Okay. I think that was it. I only wanted one card, but then there was a whole story behind it. Each one. Okay.
Tell me.
So I said just one last, like, whether it be advice or anything to end on this note for your love life. And then I got, hold on. Damn it, I don't know. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So what I'm getting is that this person that's coming in your life is going to be a safe love. And the next card that, like, on the bottom, because I always like to look at the bottom of the decks, it's because that's more of like the main energy. Then I got this one. Oh, where is it? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it's coming. It's just what we said earlier. You said it. The universe is pretty much probably like, no, you can't be doing this. Right? So, honey, telling you. And then here's a story. So that's worth waiting for. But divine timing. So don't get distracted by other men and also release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So we need to do some, like, bring your fragments back, do like the love chords, sex chords, all those fragments, from your exes. Bring that back to you. Have you done that? Honey, we should do it.
I mean, for certain people, I have, yes.
You should do them for all of them. Shoot. I did that real quick with Giovanni. I was like, fuck that. Give me back my shit. But even then, like, I still had some wandering ones. You should.
I will do that with you as soon as we're off camera.
Okay. Yeah. And anyone who's watching, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Or should we explain a little bit what I'm talking about?
No, totally. Absolutely.
Yeah, because they're probably like, what is she doing with his sex fragments?
People, and especially because I was mentioning before how, like, protective I am of my own body, and like you are as well. I didn't mean that. I didn't say that.
No. I know
this wasn't, but
yeah, explain it what I meant by that.
So, like,
people are like, what?
What we're taught about sexuality is basically like a Neanderthal's understanding of sexuality. Like, it's just not, it's like, oh, like physical, like boom, boom, like this is what happened. Like, no, like that's not, oh my God. And an adult man, adult woman, adult whatever, like, you're gonna have sexual issues at some point in your life. Like, that's just, it's gonna happen. And like, because of things that I have survived and healed from. Like, I am the type of person who is, I have no interest. Well, it's not that I don't have interest, but I'm not like, I'm not comfortable like being sharing my sexuality with someone unless I know that there is a very deep connection and love there. We don't have to necessarily like be in a relationship or be together, but I need to know that like you respect me and love me, and like you respect my body and love my body, and like that, like, you know, I can trust you to not, if you're doing anything that you know is maybe not in my best interest, like health wise, to be like, I'm not going to do that to you because I love and adore you, but like, let's wait a few weeks or whatever, you know? So, and that's like very few and far between. If you can imagine trying to meet men that can facilitate that, you're thinking probably pretty accurately. Like 0. So, but it's interesting because when we interact with each other sexually, like, yeah, there's a lot of chemical stuff that goes on. There's a lot of energetic stuff that goes on because energetics are influenced by chemicals and hormones. Everything starts somewhere, right? And it's that beautiful spark in your mind of the apomorphine and like the, you know, other amazing chemicals that allow for sexuality to occur and like intimacy to occur. And when that occurs, there's a lot more to it than what we've been taught. So, like, for example, if you, and this is like across genders, like, it doesn't matter whether you're male, female, like, you're both female, you're both male, like, whatever. Like, this
It
is like,
happens. True for
everybody,
all.
everybody. And this is like, this is a universal truth for anyone. Like, if you are the one penetrating, your job is not to penetrate. Your job is to allow the person you're with to embrace you inside them. That's a very important distinction because if you're comfortable and you're fully present with that person and want to bond souls and energy with them, your body is going to be pulling them inside you. I mean, that's like, I think we've all experienced that at least once in our lives. You know, I certainly hope you have. And that's healthy love making. That's beautiful love making. Like, that's true, like, intimacy and just love and beauty, like a true like soul connection and like serving and nourishing each other's souls. The other side of that is what I tend to, well, pretty much always stay away from, simply, and again, like, no judgment, it's just not for me. Like, when we engage with someone sexually very casually, like who we don't know, or could have attachments, or could have
Like
a
an ex.
whole past of things that we're unaware of. You know, that old saying of like, well, if you kiss, you know, this boy or this girl, like you've kissed everybody they've kissed. That's true.
True.
Like, if you have sex with someone, like, you are energetically sleeping with every person that that person has been with. For the most part, that's like probably not a huge issue for most people.
Remember, it was for me energetically.
It was for me as well, with a certain someone who
energetically, guys, not
energetically,
we're not talking
like,
about physical.
quite a bit of a past before we met, and then like had cleaned his life up a couple of years before we met. And I was like, well, I feel really strongly and I want to see where it goes. So like, let's try it out. Long story short, I couldn't, it was too much for me. For me, it was too much. For most people, it probably would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's a wonderful man and I adore him and he's lovely. And I like, it's a whole other story. But I mean, that's like a, that's not why we broke up. But so like that was just like a random factor. But
Right.
like so we exchange these things. Now let's take that idea of exchanging a step further, right? So what happens when you are violated or assaulted or raped? Those exchanges are violent in nature. They're rooted in anger, darkness, and curiosity. And I don't know about you, but and when I say you, I mean all y'all. But I'm not really interested in someone rooted in anger, darkness, and curiosity, like having anything to do with my body. So what we see happen and occur with a lot of people who have been through those situations, and it doesn't even have like your perspective of the evening may have totally been consensual and was like, yeah, no, like like he didn't do anything wrong, like, or she didn't do anything wrong, like I was a totally like willing partner. But these people that carry these energies that or maybe they're wonderful but they have an attachment, as like was in Chris's case. When Chris and I are working on someone, it's a little bit easier to use a female as an example.
You can use me. It's fine.
So like when we're working on someone, like we will check for what we call like sex fragments or soul fragments. And when I do that, I will, because I'm a medical intuitive, which like Chris is as well, doesn't claim to be, but like technically is, because
My hand does
yeah,
it.
like you can't really do what we do without being medically intuitive. But like that's whatever, it's not here nor there. So when we do that, we're scanning your body. We go into your uterus and your vaginal canal, and we can see the energetic like fragment. And when I say fragments, I had one client, I will never forget this. Well, I've had multiple at this point, but
I
she
think I know this story. I think
was my first. This was like a couple of years ago. She had brought a guy back to her hotel, and her perspective of the situation was not that she was assaulted in any way, but that she did say that he was a little rough. He was a little too rough. He got a little too rough. And what I pulled out of her canal and womb was one of the only way I can explain it is it looked like a jagged piece of like cut glass. Like it looked like a smashed piece of glass that had been like implanted in her. And it had barbs on it. Like if I tried to just pull it out, it would have hurt her. And she's very sensitive, so she could feel, and she knew exactly what I was doing and was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I can feel that, like, whatever you're pulling on, like, do not stop, like, get it the fuck out of me, like, keep going, you know? And I did. It took a while, and but it was this huge relief for her to have that energy removed from her body. Like, literally, her, like, your women, like, your womb carries and proliferates life, and to carry that kind of negative energy in such a sacred area is it's fucked up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
there's not
know.
a better word for that. There's not
It's
a better
fucked
word
up.
than that.
Like, it's fucked up. Like, like, I look at these, like, these people in porn who have like 200 guys sleeping with them like in succession. Like, first of all, I can't imagine how dehydrated and exhausted you are after that. Like, holy shit. Like, that girl must have had an IV next to her. Like, I mean, my God. But just, I mean, the physical stuff aside, I like, no amount of money is worth that. Like, you're degrading your own worth. You're degrading your own soul. And like, as a gay man, I'll tell you, there's going to be like a lot of people who are like, that's not true. That's like, you're like shaming someone, and like, they shouldn't feel that. And like, that, like, people should be free, and like free love, and like blah, blah, blah. Sure. Like, totally. What happened because of free love? AIDS. AIDS happened because of free love. Herpes happened because of free love. Super gonorrheas started happening because of free love. So like, sure, like, you like, do whatever the fuck you want, like, go get monkeypox and super chlamydia and like whatever. Like, you need to hold your own self and your own sexuality, which is like one of the most sacred parts of you. You need to hold that very close to your heart and very sacred to yourself. Because that old saying of like, our body is our temple, like,
It's true.
it's not just a saying, it's true.
Very, very true. So that's what we're going to be doing after this live. Oh, and the last card, I want to end a note on this.
Tell me.
So the story. So where am I at? Okay, so it's safe for you to love this person that's coming into your life. So it's going to be worth waiting for, right? Divine timing, right? We're going to be like, no, the universe is like, no one. And at the same time, while you're waiting, you have to release your ex, which we're going to be doing in a little bit. And then lastly, yes, this is your soulmate. Shit.
No, I can see it. I'm just like taking it in.
Take it in.
Is that two women, or is that an elf and a woman? I mean, not that like, I don't care.
No, it's a guy. It's a guy. He just
like
has like he has like long hair. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like an elven man, like an elf, like from Lord of the Rings. Like Orlando Bloom's character, the one that everybody so hot, like,
Right? I know. It's so funny, some of these cards. Well, look at this one. I mean, this is the past life one. Where is it? It's like Fabio.
Honey, that is be still my heart. Like, that's a dream. I want that ghost moment at that clay wheel. I'm sitting there like just waiting.
Oh no, that's what's his name? The one that died. What's his name?
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze, yeah. But I'm saying
Yes.
Fabio, like real Fabio.
No, I know. Well, I don't remember I know who Fabio is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like what's going on with
never,
him.
like,
I'm kind of curious, but how old is he? Like 70 now?
girl. I mean
67.
Okay.
Look at him.
All
He
right,
looks
all
damn
right.
good. Oh wait, where is it?
Okay, yeah, no. I mean, if that's a current picture, he looks amazing for 67.
Wait, I don't know if that's a
I'm sure he looks great. Like that was his whole brand was his image. Yeah, he looks incredible for 60. Like what?
I mean, he doesn't look like that anymore. But let's see. I'm sure he's 67. I want to see a recent picture. Oh wait. I don't know. What do you think about this one?
This is what I will say about that photo. I don't now.
I mean, he's 67.
To preface, I have very few deal breakers.
Mm-hmm.
One of my only deal breakers is I cannot do long hair. I don't care how hot you are. You could be the sexiest man in the world. If you have long hair,
mm-hmm.
I cannot be intimate with you. I cannot.
His hair would be like,
honey, it's too much. It's too female for me. It's too feminine.
I'm gay.
Yeah, and it's I'm not, women are beautiful. I'm just that's not that's not the tree I'm barking up. So
imagine it in your hair.
What's so interesting is what I'll say about that photo is that first of all, it looks like he has had minimal to no work done, including fillers and Botox. And for having no work done and being almost 70, he looks fucking amazing.
He does.
He looks great.
Yeah, you can tell that he's had some work, but not where he's like.
Girl, what is that
Ricky Martin? When I saw him at the Super Bowl, did you see that? I was like, "Damn, Ricky!" I'm like, "You didn't even need it."
Honey, they're all and the Kardashians all have the same face. I don't know what my girlfriend told me.
This is him at 65. Sorry. That's 2 years ago.
I mean, he looks he doesn't look bad.
It's wears now a year. But it's still long enough for you, huh?
It's still too long for me, but yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay. All right, my love. Well,
that was it for your reading. So I hope it makes sense. I hope you kind of took it in, and then I can't wait for our May live to see what, because I'll be beginning May, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, no, it's going to be April 31st because we have a.
Oh, so maybe by that time
we have a full moon April 31st. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens because I hear 29th, 30th, something.
I'm pretty sure that's when I go up to New York to shoot my new launch campaign. So.
Well, you didn't tell me that. So is something going to happen there?
I mean, I don't know. Certainly don't have any plans. I don't know, I don't I'm not talking to guys in New York or whatever. I don't, I have friends there, but they're not, I don't.
Just pay attention to that date.
I will. I will. I
remember. Around that week, the last week.
All right, love. Let's let everybody go, and we'll continue this
end of the month.
Yeah, well, end of the month, and then you and I we can keep.
Oh yeah, me and you, yeah. But and then we can tell everybody at the end of the month.
All right. All of my love to all of you.
Love you guys.
Yes, and like and subscribe, and also Chris has her TikTok. Which
we'll talk about TikTok. Yes, go ahead.
Tell everybody your TikTok.
Oh, so my TikTok is, I'm very active on there, by the way. Chrysalis _by_ Kristina. So I go live a lot, and I'm very active, like I mentioned before, and I'm happy That I got Haynes on there
Yes.
now.
So I was extremely resistant.
I know you
Like
were.
for many, many years, I was very resistant. Not just towards you, darling. Like all of my friends were like, "Why aren't you on Tickies?" And I was like,
Chickies.
"I
Love
don't,
that.
because I'm not. I don't. You know, whatever. That's another story." But Chris finally got me on there. I have a TikTok now. My current username is Haynes Healing 333. However, at the end of the month, because I realized because of Chris that I had actually paid a PR person to create a TikTok for me years ago that I had never signed into. So I have regained control of that TikTok account and
Oh, finally? Good.
right. So after the 30-day period, I can reclaim that name.
Oh,
So
the
in a
regular Haynes
month,
healing?
yeah. So in a month, it'll go from Haynes Healing 333 to Haynes Healing, just Haynes
Haynes
Healing.
healing.
So yeah. But I am trying to be as active on there as I can be as well, and would love for you all to join me there. We're gonna try to do the live stream thing on TikTok instead of on here because this is definitely very difficult for everyone to navigate, which is understandable. And we want to be as accessible as we can be to you guys, and we also want to like have our, we
Interactive.
loved Instagram because our videos were there. They stayed there. You could rewatch them whenever you want. And TikTok's the same. So it'll work out great. I'm like really
And it's
excited.
more interactive. People can
It is so I was telling Chris the other day because I literally just downloaded it like a week ago.
last week.
I was like, oh my God, it's like being at a casino. There's all this like fun stuff and all these cool colors.
Oh,
And you can
ding ding.
yeah, like you can give money and stars and hearts and like all this fun stuff. Anyway, I love all that stuff. All of our love. We hope that
Yes.
all of you have such a beautiful and restorative month. Please nourish yourself and rest. Also, if you're just feeling like killing it, fucking do that. Do what your soul and what your body is telling you to do.
Do you, boo?
Yeah, do you, boo. Don't fight yourself. You know what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, have a beautiful evening, and we
Yeah.
will see you all at the end of the month.
Love you guys.